Speaker, and I congratulate the Honourable Member for Rotherham for securing this very important debate. I've worked in the international development sector for 25 years, before DfID, during DfID, and I've seen the effects of DfID's work around the world. And I believe this is the wrong action at the wrong time. I welcome the commitment from the benches opposite for the 0.7 support. We must keep the focus on the poorest that have been campaigned for by people up and down this country for so many years. It's the wrong time because we have not yet seen the peak of the coronavirus in countries around the world. We should be working flat out with countries, not on accounting changes and organisational charts. I think the government is on organisational navel-gazing instead of taking and shaping our place in the world at this important time. We've got COP26 coming up, the G7 presidency. These are huge issues to be concerned about, and not about transforming and merging departments, which will take 2 to 3 years to bed in. We should learn from Norway that at the same time as they did their merger, they also increased their aid budget, and that contributed to it being a success. But it was also not a full merger, it was a light touch merger. And I think given the timing of these changes, I think that is what we need to see. We should be not relying on more and more multilateral grants only, but local, trusted, adaptive, speedy aid agencies. And that is why we have seen over 200 aid agencies, Madam Deputy Speaker, complaining and saying that this is not the right move. We should listen to them and we should work with them, especially in response to the pandemic. We need cabinet-level representation, a permanent secretary just for this department. The International Development Select Committee must be maintained, and ICI, the Independent Commission for Aid Impact. The UK public must see the accountability of this move. They must see that the spending is on the poorest, if there really is to be trade-offs between Zambia and the Ukraine. It is in our national interests, our British interests, to eradicate poverty, and now we must spend our results on global changes that we can all be proud of.